What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Very, very happy to have you here today as we continue to take a look at indie games every single day of the week. This time around, we are checking out Battle Brothers, which has a new DLC. You will see it activated right here, Warriors of the North. Apparently, they've added Vikings and Barbarians and a bunch of other stuff to the game. So we're going to be checking that out today, seeing what they've added. This is one of my favorite indie games of all time. So I think it's going to be fun. This is the first thing that they've added to the game. There's new starts. And so you've got your company origin. You've got rebuilding a company, which is basically the original campaign. You start out after your guys were wiped out, and you've got to build them up from the ground up. You can choose where you want to come from. We could be a new company. Quick start to the world without any particular advantages or disadvantages. We've got Northern Raiders. For all your adult life, you've been raiding and pillaging. All right. So we can be a war band. We start with 3 experienced barbarians, but we have bad relations to most human factions. We are pillagers, so we have a higher chance to get loot from locations. We've got the peasant militia, which means we get 12 guys who are really poorly equipped, but we can have 16 men that go into battle at once and have 25 on our roster, but we can never hire anybody that isn't lowborn. That's actually not that terrible. Because I've had guys that were like woodcutters that have turned out to be like my ultimate warriors at endgame. And so frankly, I feel like that start right there is actually not that big of a setback. We've got deserters. We start with 3 deserters in decent armor but lower funds in a noble house that wants to hunt us. We always act first, apparently, on the very first round of combat. We've got the band of poachers. We start with a group of 3 woodsmen. We move faster and always get a scouting report. But we get less carrying items in our inventory. But the trading caravan, so we've got 2 caravan hands in our employ. We get better prices for buying and selling, but we have no renown, and we gain renown at half the normal rate. We've got cultists, so we've got 4 cultists with poor equipment, but more cultists may come to you for free. Davkul will occasionally demand sacrifices from you, but will bestow boons upon those loyal to him. We've got Lone Wolf. We've got a single experienced hedge knight with great equipment but low funds, and you can never have more than 12 men in the roster. If the hedge knight dies, the campaign is over. We've got beast slayers. We start with 3 beast slayers and decent equipment as well as some trophies. We see tracks further away. Our beasts that we slay have a higher chance to drop a trophy. And then we have prejudice. People don't trust us, so basically we'd be like witchers. Then we can put it on random. Honestly, all of these sound kind of cool. The Davkul sound really cool. The Beast Slayers sound really cool. The Lone Wolf sounds really rad. I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. I mean, one well-equipped, well-experienced guy in this game can basically bury an entire army of poorly equipped guys by himself. It might be fun to try out Lone Wolf and just see what happens, but it is a risky startup. Maybe we'll go with Beast Hunters. That sounds okay. Let's go with Beast Hunters. We are... I don't know. What should we call ourselves? We should call ourselves... Hold on, let's look at the banners. There's new banners and stuff too, I heard. Well, I don't see any new banners. I like that one, though. That one's pretty rad. What is that a picture of? We're going to call ourselves the Witch Wolves. There we go. Perfect. And then permanent destruction of town. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're probably not going to get to that point anyways. We'll put everything on medium. And then we will get started. Yas. Let's go. You met the man in his home. He offered food, drink, and the contract at hand. Kill the witch of the forest and you'll be paid in sum. You and your men set out and did just that, bringing back the wench's head. But your employer only laughed upon your return. He said it was the witch who put him in power, and that you had freed him of his debts to her. He's outsmarted you and your stupid men. His lackeys stepped from the shadows, their swords already drawn. The ambush started upon the criminal's arrogance and ended with his head cleared from his shoulders, but it came at the cost of many of your fellow beast slayers, leaving only yourself, Arnie, Ingmar, and Hallstein still remaining. Monsters of this world are often kept out of sight. The cruelties of man hide behind blind allegiance. The horrors of beasts behind dark legends. As the leader of a band of beast slayers, it has become steadily more apparent that you can no longer differentiate between the two. If you were to make coin hunting creatures, you might as well add more to the pot by adding men to the ledger. So here we are. Let's take a look at our group. Our group over here, we got Arnie, we've got Ingmar, and we've got Hallstein. Okay, we don't have a lot of dudes right now. We're a little bit lowly. We're not strong at this given time. However, as a beast hunter, apparently we get some kind of bonus. Apparently he's superstitious. Alright. This guy's got an injured shoulder, but he did start with a bow, which is pretty good. We've got a couple of wolf pelts. We've got a witch hair right there, which appears to be worth a decent amount of money. My suggestion would be that maybe we make our way to a larger city and sell this stuff, and then maybe get ourselves settled with a few more soldiers. We only have 24 food right now as we're on the road. The provisions, for people that haven't played this game before, it's basically turn-based Mount and Blade. We've got gold, we've got food, we've got tools. That's for repairing durability on weapons and armor after the battle is over. And then we've got ammunition, which is for reloading ranged weapons. And we've got medical supplies, which is how you treat your wounded men as you travel around. These things will all be naturally taken out of your stockpile as you wait and as you travel around. We've got Cedar Bush. Actually, let's take a look at the map and see if it's a good map. Looks pretty good to me. The maps that you're looking for in this game, you want them to be kind of tight-knit. And this map is very, very tight-knit. And so I think this is going to work out pretty well for us. There's not really a whole lot of reason for us to go down here. Instead, what I would suggest is that we operate kind of in this string of cities right here as much as possible. And then if we get desperate, we'll go up to Falkenstein and Torvaborg and Norraspira and Eisenholz and all those places. What does Holtz mean? That's iron something. Everything in this game has like a Germanic name. So this is Tiefenstadt. That's thief something, isn't it? Thief house or Thiefstead or something like that? I don't know. My mom speaks German, but I don't. So I know like little bits and pieces of German, but I couldn't speak it if you paid me money. Let's get down on in here and see what we got going on. This city has an amber collector, so we might be able to make some money off that too. We've got contracts available. Let's go to the market first. I want to see sort of what I can unload here and at what price. So we've got 270 for a witch hair. We've got 67 for wolf pelts. These are way above market. In fact, trading is not really going to be an option for us with that 10% negative we get to selling and buying. I'll probably just unload these here. I doubt, like, the thing is, so, like, with monster sundries, it always says they're worth a ton of money, but they actually aren't. We can buy some dried fish right there to give us a little bit more food, but I want to spend most of this money on buying new soldiers. So let's take a look over here. We've got Canute the Thief. We've got Hans, who is a vagabond. They're not really good at anything. We got Roger, who's a brawler. We definitely want him. We've got Burkhard, who is a refugee. We'll take him. And we'll take Hans as well. And then we'll take Magnus. And so we've actually expanded our forces out pretty well on our first go here. Kettlemund the Mistake. Sucks to be him, man. How's your title going to be The Mistake? Weak. So we've got some contracts over here. There's cargo that needs to be dropped off at Suderbush. We expect to be paid more. Alright. Well, I'll take it. I mean, a job's a job. How far away is Suderbush? I guess is my first question. I'm going to buy that. I need to buy a couple of hats so that people have equipment and they don't take damage to the head. And then we also need to buy some clubs and things so that people have equipment. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's much over here. So I want you to be wearing that. You put on one of those little hats right there. You put on that hat, and then just make sure, like, so the way it works is you really want everybody to be wearing a helmet if you can help it. Helmets are a big deal in this game, so if you get hit in the head, it's instantaneously a critical hit, and most people don't have that much HP in their head region, so you tend to die, like, instantly when you get hit by a crit in this game. If you have access to a helmet, the helmet will absorb a lot of that, and it makes you much more immune to getting one-shotted. It's not going to save you from all the one-shottings, but it will save you from some of the one-shottings. Suderbush is right up here, so that's a super easy transport mission. It shouldn't take us more than like 30 seconds to get up there. We got a few peasants on that side. The witch wolves are moving, man. We've gotten started in this career of villainy and debauchery. Is that what we're doing? Are we doing villainy and debauchery? Is that what's on the menu for today? What is this? We got a shipment of goods going to Angeln, and they are leaving soon. I need sturdy swordsmen to make sure it gets their safety. Let's see here. You'll get 2 crowns per head you arrive with, and I'll pay up to 20 heads, another 110. Accept the offer. I need some time to think about it, though. I wanted to hire a few more guys and buy some more equipment. So I need that cloak right there is good. A hat would be nice. I need weapons more than anything else, in all fairness. Like, I think a butcher's cleaver will work. We'll get a dagger. We'll buy that club right there. Well, we actually didn't start out with that much money. We're going to kind of struggle to get everybody equipped. Yeah, you just take the knife for right now. These guys have level ups? Oh, they do, don't they? They're level 2. Okay, well, you take melee skill, you take melee defense, and you take HP. Looks good to me. He's also got a perk. There's a bunch of perks up here. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to get. Colossus tends to be a very, very good choice for first-level characters that are going to be in the fighting line. It raises your HP by 25%, and it lowers your chances of getting injuries whenever you are struck. And injuries can be kind of a major pain in the ass in this game. So, I usually go with Colossus on my guys, because that'll bump their HP up to where if they take a headshot, they don't die instantly. They'll take like 50 or 60 damage, but they'll still be on their feet. And it also makes it so that you have a lot less recuperation time while you're running around. And so that's usually the first skill I take on anybody that's going to be a frontline fighter. For your archers over here, I would suggest taking a little bit more range skill. These skills that we have here, we have health, we have endurance or fatigue, which is how much armor you can carry basically, and how much you can move around in combat before you gas out. We've got resolve, which is how brave you are. That gets drained by monster abilities and by your allies being killed. There's a good chance they'll run away from combat if the resolve gets too low. We have initiative, which is where you act in the turn order. We have melee skill, which is your chance of hitting in melee, which is countered by the other player's melee defense. We've got range skill, which once again is countered by ranged defense. And every time you level up, you get to pick 3 of these. I'm going to go for that right there, and I'm going to go for ranged defense maybe. That sounds good. Good old haul. Oh, he started with a war dog. Interesting. That's actually not too bad. It's pretty good. Now, for him, since he's not a frontline fighter, you got 2 choices for ranged characters. There is crippling strikes, which means that you have a better chance to inflict a serious injury on your enemy when you hit him. And then you've got fast adaptation, which adds plus 8% every single time you miss to your hit chance. I tend to like that one for archers so that they don't sit around too much missing. Tends to be what I prefer. Alright, so where are we going? Let's go ahead and accept the contract, and off we go on the road. You and I are on the road to Angel, the road to Angel. Around this foresty bit, doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. Let's see here. It falls to you as commander to see that the company succeeds not just on the battlefield, but also in fame and riches. And so you spend the evenings pondering about a bigger plan for the witch wolves in your tent while the men talk and laugh around the fire. You're never going to become a legend simply by chasing brigands and doing small-time contracts. What do you want your aspirations to be? Let's get the company back to 12 men. That's probably the easiest one to accomplish here. Ah, Noctzerers over there. Okay, we don't want to mess with those just yet. We're probably not strong enough to fight them. Bad things might happen. 120 crowns right here. They are now well supplied. They've also got a job for us. Brigands have been harrying us for weeks now, and they set fire to a pub. Who does that? So they found where their base is. What are you willing to pay? 340? Alright. Accept the contract. Is there anybody that needs a job over here? We got a couple of fishermen. Congratulations, you hired. Let me grab a buckler or 2 and a club or 2. We're getting a little dangerously low on cash right now, which I would prefer not to be, but such is life in a mercenary band. That injured shoulder, how is that going to affect things? I don't know. Ooh, 254. It's a decent price. We might be able to sell that somewhere. Maybe I'll come back and grab it. I don't know. Where's their base at? It's up there. All right, let's go do it. Your scout reports that you have seen some brigand thugs. Well, these thugs are about to get banged on. They're about to get took out. I prefer to, like, pass my first turn. I find that if I pass my first turn, the AI tends to do, like, stupidity-doopity things. And I like it when the AI does stupidity-doopity things. So that guy's got a pitchfork, which means he can attack 2 squares. We kind of want to avoid that from being a problem. I'll probably swing this guy around over to here so he can keep firing arrows like the entire time. We're probably going to take some casualties. In this game, you should really just kind of accept that people are going to die. It's going to happen. Like, there's no such thing in this game as not losing a soldier. Like, people are 100% going to die at some point during your campaign. And, like, getting upset about it is not going to work out very well. So just, like, accept that this is a violent game where bad things happen. And that really, you just got to kind of work around that. Oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, throw a net on that dude and then move up on him. There you go. Maybe move over to there. Yeah, get this guy flanked a little bit. If we lose a character, I'm a little bit worried we're going to rout. I'm going to wait and see. Yeah, throw a net on him, I guess. That's fine. You move up. Maybe get a swing off. Dude, he's in a net. How did you miss? Well, at least he missed that swing, so that's good. See if we can kill this dude off. There we go. He's now dead. That'll get us a little bit of morale back. Now, every single weapon in this game has abilities that come along with it. So, for example, with the club, you've got bash, you've got knockout, and you've got knockback. It's up to you which one you want to run. You guys really need to hit that dude. He's going to, like, one-shot somebody if you don't. It's a really good plan to maybe make sure that, like, he dies a horrible, painful death. You swoop around the flanks right here because this game, you do get flanking bonuses. Morale falls off pretty considerably if you're flanked. I'm trying not to lose anybody right now, but there's a good chance we might still. Basically, you want to prioritize killing people if you possibly can, because then you see that little flag right there on him? He's now fully routing. And so, like, he's not even trying to fight anymore. He will skip his turn and try to run away due to the severe nature of his wounds. And so we want to surround him real fast and then kill him off when he tries to run, which he will. There he goes. He tried to run. What kind of loot did we pick up? We picked up some stuff. I mean, a lot of the things you're going to get in this game are going to be kind of cobbled together at the beginning. You're going to want to kind of pick up things here and there, like spears and whatnot, and swap those out for the daggers. We made it through our first combat with no casualties. That's really, really good. That's what we want. And so now we got to go back to Anshelm. We'll get our paycheck. We got a nice little 70 crown bonus right there just for completing the mission. I'm happy with it. I think that result was pretty exemplary. Hack on the Steward gives you your 340 coins. You got a new job over here for me? Could definitely use a new job. A new jorb, as it were. I'm going to sell off some of this trash. I'll probably keep the rest of it, though. Let me grab some more food while we're here as well. And then we'll jump on into our inventory menu, and we're going to equip some of this stuff. Spears are very, very good in the beginning game. They give you, like, an accuracy bonus. Like, they're more accurate than other weapons. They give you an ability called Spear Wall, which is really useful against monsters. Basically, spears in the beginning of the game. Spears, spears, spears. Later on, when all of the enemies are wearing scale mail and plate mail and things like that, spears are much less useful. But at the beginning of the game, spears are fat MVPs, and I highly recommend them. I don't know if I want him to have a flail or if I want him to have a pickaxe. Go with the pickaxe, I guess. You'll just ask people a question. Alright. I don't know if I want to buy this stuff. I'm a little bit, like, concerned I'm not going to be able to sell it for a decent value. But trading can be done in this game. Trading is difficult, and the margins are often kind of, like, low. But it can be done. Let's go pick up another job in Tiefenstadt real fast. Let's roll on over there. Well, we have an opportunity on the way back to get into a fight over here. There's 3 peasants fighting with 7 bandits. It's 6 thugs and a poacher. We can either leave them behind or we can jump in on this fight and save them. I mean, our characters are all wounded and have messed up shoulders and whatnot, so he's got a torn ear, which means his initiative is bad. He's got a messed up shoulder, so his damage is borked. I think we're just going to walk on this one real quick. I don't think there's a reason for us to get involved right now. We are witchers. We're not here to fight bandits. Alright, what do we have here? Have you ever lost something you loved? You shrug and answer. There was this girl. He shakes his head. No, not some woman. More important because I have. Thieves stole my demonic statuette, and they managed to do that with my guards is beyond me, but I know if I set you on them, I'll be having what is rightfully mine back where it belongs. Alright. 200? Yeah, let's do it, man. That sounds like a job that is completely and totally doable. I'm kind of wondering if I can run the amber from over there to over here, because they've got 354, but realistically, the price is probably going to be somewhere in the middle, knowing what I know about this game. I was hoping the money we'd make off that stuff was going to be, like, good. Unfortunately, it was not. Follow the tracks west of Tiefenstadt. Alright, let's go. We got to make some money out here. We got to get a little bit of capital, build up some cash. The best way to do that, in my opinion, is to save scum caravan missions. I know it's scummy, but if you're trying to get a really good start in this game, do 3 skull caravan missions and just save scum it if you get attacked. And if you get there without getting attacked, you'll get paid like 1,500 bucks. And like, it's the best way to get started in the early game, in my opinion. You can also do it with package delivery quests the exact same way. Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's kill these dudes off. Brigands! To arms. Many brigand thugs. Well, hopefully we can level a few of them before they even get here. Let's go ahead and wait this out. Oh, these guys have shields. That's unfortunate. Not a great chance to hit, unfortunately. I would like for you guys to take the high ground right there. We're going to kind of wait and see, but this fight might not go well. Oh, really? He's trying to turn the flank right there. Interesting. Well, we'll see how they extend down here. If they overextend, there's a good chance I'll be able to, like, turn this flank and wheel around them, maybe. I am a little bit worried about some of this equipment. They've got, like, swords and things, which are better than what we have in most cases. Can you get there and still attack? What does that cost? 4 AP? Alright, do it. Oh, you missed it. You put down a shield wall, I guess. I'm sorry, a spear wall. And then you also do the same thing right there. Without a shield, the spear wall is going to be a little ineffective. Oh, you got no stamina left. This is still the first turn. I didn't realize. We're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned club fight down here. Oof, not good. Not good at all. That guy's now dead. Fire right there. Oh, we lost him, man. Yeah, I was a little worried about this fight. They've got much better equipment than the money. So normally the best way to judge jobs in this game is to look at how much you're getting paid. If you're getting paid a lot, it's probably really hard. If you're getting paid a little, you're probably going to be fine. In this case, however, we appear to have gone up against something we can't handle. Apparently, they're rerouting up into the top, I guess. I don't know. I suggest we pin down at least 1 or 2 of these guys. Don't let them move too much. It's unfortunate. That guy just does not want to die. Keep the spear line together. You step to there. Ah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get rid of him, but it's just not working. I'm trying my ass off right now to get rid of that guy, but I think he's going to kill us on the next turn. Move to there. Yeah. I tried to get rid of him. I tried, but, like, it's just, he won't go down. He's dodged, like, 8 times in a row. We got XCOM'd, basically. Yeah, just keep swinging. It's all you really can do. Take the high ground right there for the bonus. Unfortunately, the arrows found no purchase there. He put up riposte, which is really, really bad. So we want to skip his turn. Riposte makes it so he gets a counterattack every time you attack him, which means we got to kill him with somebody that's 2 squares away, like we just did. So that's good enough for right now. Yeah, let's move everybody else into combat, see if we can get him to panic from being flanked and outnumbered. We lost a couple men. It's... Oh, really? You one-shotted him. Damn, son. All right. Calm down, killer. Calm down, killer. It's over. That guy's got so much distance, we're never going to catch him. This guy was permanently wounded with a missing finger. -5 skill, -5. Ugh, gross. It's pretty decent loot. We might be able to make some money off of this one. I mean, we're going to have to rehire a whole bunch of our dudes. I definitely think that that probably should have paid more, like 300, 400. That was a hard fight for this point in the game. Like, that was a fight where attrition was basically guaranteed just based on their numbers. But we pulled through. We're all right. We probably got some level ups and things. Their mood is getting better because we've won some battles. Magnus leveled up, which is good. So we'll go ahead and kind of add to his abilities right there. He's got a spear. Oh, really? This guy's got double grip. With the second hand free, gets a firm double grip on the weapon and inflicts extra damage. That's not bad. Double grip is pretty good. Oh, this guy's HP is abysmal. Why is his HP so terrible? Oh, because he's got a deep abdominal cut. Gotcha. Okay. So when people say that, like, he's cut up, they don't mean, like, he got back from the gym. He's looking all shredded with his abs and his biceps and whatnot. Like, they mean he's actually, like, cut up. What is this right here? A shipment of what it is doesn't concern you. 80 crowns in advance, 300 when the job's done. Oh, we can give it a go. I mean, I don't see a reason why not to. But my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. Today we are playing Battle Brothers, Warriors of the North. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This game is coming out with a new DLC very, very soon. So if you're a fan of the original game, you should definitely check it out, along with, like, the Lindworm and the other expansion. I don't remember the other expansion. But anyways, this game's got 3 expansions now, 3 DLCs, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. So anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a blast, everybody. Hi, do take care, and don't forget to leave a like on the video.